Gabbie Hanna has been the source of much controversy, and recently she's released a new series in which she brings some receipts and argues her point and stands her ground. There's a lot to be said about the series, which I will not say in this video. No, instead I want to discuss a very fascinating phenomenon, which is the reaction from the tea community towards Gabbie Hanna. In this video, I want to discuss blatant exploitation, deflection, and using mental health in order to discredit and disavow every single thing that Gabbie Hanna stands for, even in the cases where she might be correct or where they might have given her the benefit of the doubt had she been somebody else. Being said, this video is not in defense of Gabbie Hanna. This video is merely to demonstrate issues that I've noticed within the tea community that is mostly highlighted within this recent controversy regarding Gabbie Hanna. Do not send any hate or harassment to any of the creators mentioned within this video. This is merely my thought and my opinion with my own receipts and my own 2 cents. Enjoy! The first problem is the blatant exploitation, demonstrated by Adam McIntyre. As you can see, Gabbie Hanna's name clearly gets him the clicks, and it does for all of us. I'm not against views. Views are great. That's why most of us publish, in order to get views. The problem here is when you flip-flop your stance in order to pander to a larger audience as the tide turns, as demonstrated with this video.
If she decides to speak up, regardless of people's opinions of her, I just hope people are ready to listen to her, because it is upsetting to see that just happening to someone on camera, and you can only imagine what was being said off camera, not only to her, but about her to other people. Gabbie, if you see this, the besties are here.
Less than 30 days later, he made this video.
I have the easiest job in the world, but sometimes I do have to complain because I just have to force myself to talk about Gabbie Hanna. I hate this woman.
Imagine having the absolute audacity to not only post but keep these 2 videos in the public space. As you can see here, the tone of his tweets also changed depending on the audience and how many likes he got and how it grew over time. This kind of flip-flopping, you know, this guy has lied so many times. He's been caught red-handed and unapologetically still has all the evidence on his channel. You know what, if you want me to make a second video exposing this guy, let me know in the comments. I am happy to do it. The problem with blatant exploitation is not that he will get the clicks or the views. Get your coin, king, get it. The problem is that when there is a guaranteed amount of views and clicks that you will get based off of Gabbie's name, of course you'll be incentivized to use it more and more and more. Ultimately, when there is no news, the news generates itself. In other words, she is a click machine. Nothing that she says and does will ever go without criticism, simply because criticism needs to be made in order to fuel the news machine. Therefore, any news about her is either the worst or the best thing in the world, simply because it makes the news. So therefore, if she were to murder somebody, it is as relevant as if she were to pick her nose. And that, in essence, is a problem with regards to whether or not news is newsworthy or not. The second problem is most clearly demonstrated through the most recent actions of Angelikaoles. Now, this is not going to be a moral argument about whether or not she was right or wrong within her opinion with regards to the Devon situation. Instead, merely the fact that she crossed a very sacred boundary, and that is that you do not involve grieving parents into an online drama debate. And this was not news to her. She even, in her own words, when she made a video, stated how the mother does not wish to be a part of drama. She stated this and then still went on to make a drama video. This is such a disgusting boundary to cross in order to criticize somebody that I cannot believe that she, with a straight face, posted this.
I have been in contact with Bianca Devon's mum. She does not want to be involved in drama. She does not want public videos. She does not want people to at her, message her, talk to her about petty drama, mainly to do with Gabbie Hanna. That's why I messaged you for this exact reason. And she says, no, I didn't want this to be public. I said in my video a year ago that I wanted this to stop being public. I don't want people to mention my daughter on drama channels. I messaged the mum.
Instead of saying, yes, I was wrong in this specific situation, in which very clearly she was, instead they would say, okay, I'm not going to apologize to Gabbie Hanna for this reason. Instead, I'm going to completely deflect and bring up a totally unrelated situation in which I can still criticize her just to avoid using the words, I am sorry and I was wrong. And then is when they incorporate and name drop the Jessie situation, which sure, go ahead. But that is deflection to the highest degree. That is the adult version of saying, no but you, or you two, or use the logical fallacy known as tu quoque, very common in the tea community, instead of merely saying, I am wrong. In my opinion, the worst possible problem that the tea community is creating is demonstrated in the actual ironic self-awareness of Dustindailey, in which he basically states that we should be aware of the fact that mental health is an actual problem, and that the reception of these videos and the way that Gabbie Hanna is understood and embraced within this community could actually result in horrific mental health issues.
As I am genuinely worried for her, not because I think that she is like a mental case or anything. I'm genuinely worried for her because this is not going to go the way that she thinks it's going to go, and it's not going to get her the audience retention and the clicks and the views and the engagement that she thinks it's going to. So then it's going to escalate into something else, and I think that that is something very scary that the internet does not need to see. But
now you might say, wow, Dustin surely does have some self-awareness. He probably won't be making continuous critical videos based on her new series that she just released, because he understands that mental health is a problem. What videos do you think he made after this? I'll give you a second. 5. The irony is not lost on me. There was a moment in which you would have thought that, okay, Dustin, but no, it's gone. Whether or not you like Gabbie Hanna as a person, or you enjoy her music, or whatever your stance may be, it does not excuse inflicting so much mental struggle onto somebody who is clearly at fault for the sake of clicks, views, blatant exploitation, and the harassment of third parties in order to avoid admitting that you were at fault in a situation is, in my opinion, hugely disgusting. And there is some serious salt in this tea, and you know what? I'm not drinking it. I can't relate. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Bye, sisters.